They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Aloha from... The Stallions ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense will get first crack at it today. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take a shot right away. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. And the Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ware. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. And the Rainbow Warriors are flying down the field. To the air on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. Off play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And wings it incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Just keep slinging it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's McGowan. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Stallions. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that drive covered 40 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Give to the running back. Nice move to pick up yardage. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Carney. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun. Give on the inside.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Runs through a tackle. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Sets up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Just so smooth along the sideline to drag that toe and get the completion. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Stallions will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Quick release by the QB. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to sneak it. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Caught in the backfield, it's Cantrell. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? First play of the period will be a second down. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You see if they go back to the run here on third down. He'll do it himself. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Would have just been a 47-yard field goal attempt from here, but they are thinking touchdowns and trying to move the chains here on fourth. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. And they decide to trot out the kicker. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That brings them to within one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. App State rolled to victory in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Pocket breaking down. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
The short pass to put the 6 on the board.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll start this drive with a pass. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's McGowan. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Stallions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The running back has it. Powers through the defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Stallions will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the RPO, complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. That's caught. It's where? He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Working on the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Fires to the big fella. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On the option, he'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time.
And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll try to do it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. On the ground, it's Roberts. Finding an escape route. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Stallions have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
And the Stallions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. He'll pull it on the read. Fights off the defender. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Bunch formation for these receivers. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Gonna take a shot. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Hawaii. And the route is on.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Illinois is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up 14 over Arkansas State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Grabs it in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
At the 20, it's third down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's McGowan. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
And that's a first down for the offense.
He'll keep it and go right. And he probably should have left that one with the back as he is just smashed in the backfield. Second down, he'll throw it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Off play action on first down. Got it in the middle, it's McGowan. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Motion from the wide receiver. They're looking to throw on second and short. Got him downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
Good enough for a first down.
He'll keep it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Stallions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Grab behind the line. It's Ward. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Third down coming.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Stallions will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The RPO, it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to run it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's McGowan. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Stallions come to the line with a new set of downs. Good timing on the quick out.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And the Stallions look to keep this drive humming.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They just keep firing. Caught over the middle. It's McGowan. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Stallions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. With the catch, it's Williams. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. Looking for space. It's Carney. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Hawaii. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
44, Sharks, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Now this offense is back on the field. He'll do it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. The play action fake. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cantrell. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Carney. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Warrior. Fit it in the window for the score.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Stallions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Stallions decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll get rid of it. Pulls it in. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Second down coming up.
Quarterback on the keeper. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Stallions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And the pass rush gets home.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The Stallions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give out of the gun. Spins away from the defender. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
He's brought down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 4th down, looking to pass. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.